Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. As you know, I've been doing a lot of coverage of the best and the brightest 101 best companies to work for. Here in Houston, Texas, we are, in fact, media partners with them on The Price of Business, and been having the opportunity to visit with many of the leaders of these companies. Best and brightest. I tell you, in this economy, people think, well, unemployment is still high. First of all, not that high in Houston, Texas. Second of all, in positions that are skilled and labor positions that require academic background and extensive training, I'm telling you right now, unemployment is really tight in those areas. And so you've got to have an edge, and being one of the 101 best and brightest places to work for definitely gives you that edge. Garry Marshall, CFA Managing Director of a company called Stout, Regis and Ross, SRR.com. He's here in our studios. Garry, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Give us just a minute overview of the history of SRR.
Certainly. The firm was founded in 1991 out of Detroit, grown now to about 300 employees. We have 10 offices across the country, Chicago, Cleveland, New York, 2 in the D.C. area, Atlanta, L.A., and then 2 in Texas, Houston, and Dallas.
And who says nothing good comes out of Detroit? I came out of Detroit. Your company came out of Detroit.
Absolutely.
So that's fantastic. Are you still corporately located in Detroit?
We're headquartered in Chicago right now.
So headquartered in Chicago. The neighborhood got too tough in Detroit. We're going over to Chicago. So I completely understand it. What part of Detroit did it get started in? Do you know?
You know, I'm not familiar with the area. I've never been to Detroit. So
lucky man. Congratulations. So what exactly does your firm do?
Yeah, we're a national financial advisory firm that specializes in investment banking, valuation and financial opinions, and dispute advisory and forensic services. We work with companies across different industries, from large public companies to middle market private. And our differentiator, our brand promise, is our expertise, premier expertise, our in-depth industry knowledge, and our unparalleled responsiveness. That's what we go to market with.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And this is kind of an unusual business model. I mean, you kind of sound like one of the retail, in terms of what you do and your footprint, retail investment companies. How would you be different from those?
Well, I mean, we're a professional services firm, but we're more working on valuation matters and economic damages in the context of litigation. And so, we work with privately held business owners who have a need for an independent, objective valuation opinion, or in terms of litigation, helping them with their dispute in terms of calculating economic damages. And so that's kind of what we do out there.
Yeah, very interesting. So tell me about the Best and Brightest Award. How many? Is this your first year to have this, or? It
is locally here, and if I could step back for a moment, my predecessor firm, Howard Fraser Barker Elliott, was acquired and merged with Stout, Regis Ross about 15 months ago. So now we're in the fold, and so we've got 300 people, as I mentioned. And it's been great to be part of a more diversified service firm with a lot more corporate support. And the culture is the key. We have core values, which we adhere to strongly. Every year we do citizenship surveys, and we want to make sure people are being good corporate citizens. And how you rate on that basis by your peers is an important element in your compensation and promotion and salary decisions. So the company really, walks the talk there.
Yeah, very good. And obviously, it makes a big difference in terms of the type of people you attract. I think great people want to work in great cultures.
Absolutely. And one of the things in our Houston, Dallas office is we're trying to expand our service offerings to be more consistent with the other SRR offices. And so we're doing a lot of senior level recruiting. And I can say, although we've been aggressive in our growth, we're really disciplined about the hiring with the senior level people. And so if they're not a good person and would not fit in culturally, we will pass on those people.
Yeah, absolutely. And to me, when you already have a job, because most of the time companies like yours are hiring people that are already working, not necessarily unemployed. You're trying to woo somebody, and people, they start thinking that the devil they know may be better than the devil they don't know. And so things like 101 Best and Brightest tells them, you know what, others are saying this is a great place to work. This is probably where I should be.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want to attract the best and the brightest. And so we've got to have a culture that does that and keeps people happy and develops people and, lets them grow and is entrepreneurial. And so I think that's exactly what we have.
All right. I want you to learn more about SRR at www.srr.com. Garry Marshall's been our guest. He's managing director here in Houston. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, and happy holidays.
Yeah, same to you. All right, when we come back, much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and you're listening to The Price of Business.